Hey everybody, my name is Jenny, and I'm going to keep this down because I am waiting for a student to arrive. So, okay, numbers. Here we go with numbers. My weight went right back to where it was 2 days ago. The scale said 158.9, which was a gain of 0.7. Do I have a reason for this? Well, I made that 5 pounds of chicken casserole again, and I had 3 bowls of it yesterday. It's like going into the weekend and all the fun weekend food was here, and it was just difficult for me to abstain. And I kept justifying it, saying, I'm not eating the bread, I'm not eating the crackers, I'm not putting cheese in it, I'm not, But as we know, slight cheats on this diet can make a significant amount of change. And when, I take a spoonful of it to put it in the bowl, it's heavy. It's heavy, the chicken and the sauce and stuff. And so as I was eating it too, I kept thinking this is more than in fact, even after the second bowl, I almost felt uncomfortable for a while until later in the evening. I taught classes in the evening again, and then I got wound up because I taught a lot. I taught like 5 or 6 classes in the evening, like 11 o'clock at night. Perfect time to go to bed, but I had taken a big nap earlier, and now that I taught all these classes, I was wide awake, and I thought I got to get up at 5. I need to wind down, and always eating something helps like kind of put me into a good sleep. And so I justified it. I did my weekend justification, and I think I'm suffering for it. I actually thought I'd have another bowel movement this morning for a while. I was like, oh, I think I'm going to go. And then the sensation passed. Then it came again during my classes, and then it passed. So that would have been nice. It would have helped out with the scale. Oh, the temptation to just not do a video, especially since I already let you know that like everybody's around all the time, so I don't think I'll be doing as many. I thought, well, now would be a good day to just not do it, really. Because I want to be encouraging to everyone else, but the reality is I just need to be upfront and honest too, because not everybody is 100% successful on this diet, and to also show, because I am off protocol a lot on my diet, that I can't do it all the time. So, so for those who struggle and can't go at all, and are just consistently losing, you are the winner in this over me, who cheats or alters the diet, but then doesn't always have 100% success in the weight loss world. So yeah, day 17, 14.7 pounds, still good, but. And then what did I do this morning when I was going down and getting my drink to bring it up to teach my classes? The crock pot was cooling down. I turned it off before going to bed last night, and so this morning it was still cooling down before putting it in the fridge, and I opened the lid and grabbed a piece of chicken and ate it. Oh, it's really good stuff. All right. Today on the protocol, I am going to be talking about, well, where is it? Here we go. Oh, right, alcohol. I found this very interesting when I was reading through it. There's a lot of stuff on all these different diseases and recommendations in his information, and maybe I'll just have a video where I'll just list them all and then put a link to the actual protocol. So if you are experiencing one of these and you want to read about it, I felt like as I was reading them that it was a little too much of giving medical advice on whether you should or should not do HCG, and in which most cases he's saying for almost all of them, yes, you can do HCG, but I felt like that was me giving medical advice, and that just made me feel uncomfortable. So I think I'll do it different like that. I'm kind of skipping through and trying to find other things. And actually, alcohol falls into it because we really this is a paragraph where he truly kind of talks about alcoholics. But I find it fascinating, so I'll just read it to you. Again, this is just what the protocol says, not my own personal suggestions. Alcohol. Obese, heavy drinkers, even those bordering on alcoholism, often do surprisingly well under HCG, and it is exceptional for them to take a drink while under treatment. When they do, they find that a relatively small quantity of alcohol produces intoxication. Such patients say they do not feel the need to drink. This may in part be due to the euphoria, which the treatment produces, and in part to the complete absence of the need for quick substance from which most obese patients suffer. Though we have had a few cases that have continued abstinence long after treatment, others relapse as soon as they are back on the normal diet. We have few regular customers who, having once been reduced to their normal weight, start to drink again, though watching their weight. Then, after some months, they purposefully overeat in order to gain sufficient weight for another course of HCG, which temporarily gets them out of their drinking routine. We do not particularly welcome such cases, but we see no reason for refusing their request. All right, so that's what he says. Kind of fascinating, isn't it? Sort of in the same way that I do HCG because I find it's the only way that I really lose significant weight. He's saying that these kind of addictive alcoholic behaviors that people find themselves able to control their drinking habits more on HCG than off of it, and will intentionally gain so that they're at an appropriate weight where they can go on HCG. Okay, that's all I can say is okay. I don't intentionally ever gain weight, so I can't relate to that portion of it. I guess I don't have much more comment on that. I'm just going to leave it sit as that. I don't at all recommend using HCG solely as a means of curbing alcoholism. However, that being said, if indeed you find that on the treatment it helps you, maybe it's just that little boost and that kickstart that you need to start on a healthier life path. And to get you going for a period of time of essential abstinence, although he says an occasional drink is okay, or trying to do abstinence. I get the euphoria part. Like I find that on HCG too. HCG just kind of puts me in a state of feeling happier and having a little more energy and pep in my step than when I'm not on HCG. I don't know what it is, but it's something to do with the HCG hormone. I feel the exact same way when I'm pregnant, so I'm convinced it's something to do with HCG, even though I've taken the drops, which is a synthetic hormone. I don't know. It works for me. Or is it all psychological? Who really knows? But all I know is that it does make me happy. So anyway, he refers to this euphoria and attributes that to possibly one of the reasons why they can be successful on the diet. I'm successful on the diet because I know that if I do a bad cheat, I have a significant gain that stays there for a long time, and I have a week lost of treatment. I'll probably do better today. I have to go to Panera and meet another friend. And not one that I've met before in any of these times. I do have a lot of friends. I should be grateful. But, there are people who I get together with once a year, twice a year, so it doesn't, it's just good to stay in contact with people like this. All right. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to do better than eating 3 bowls of chicken today. Although I do have to, and my goal at Panera is to order that, is it 10 vegetable or vegetable soup? because it's very, very low in calories, and then get a bag of chips with it and put it in my purse to give to my son, which he's not going to school anymore, but he'll still eat the chips. Maybe we can put him aside for when he does go back to school. All right. But boy, would I love to eat the bread that goes along with it. Okay, I need to get going, get on the treadmill, get my shower, and get over there to meet my friend today. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and take this information. I just read it verbatim from the protocol. Use it as you will. I do agree with the fact that if you're eating this little bit of food, that indeed, if you do decide to have some alcohol, that the feeling is going to be substantial. You are going to get intoxicated much quicker. So be careful about that. But also be aware of the vast amount of calories and carbs you are putting in your body if you do decide to do that kind of a cheat. I mean, to me, drinking alcohol is the same as cheating, like eating a piece of cake. So I really wouldn't recommend it. Like my cheat is I ate too much of a good, pretty healthy thing with very low carbs in it. And that should be your cheat. Cheat by eating more calories of something that's really healthy for you rather than cheat by eating something unhealthy for you, which in the end would probably add more calories too. All right, that's all for today. I'll be talking to you tomorrow. You have a wonderful day. Happy dieting out there. May your scale be friendly to you today. Bye-bye.